At Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A dump off to Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones flushed out. Jones hit in the ball zone. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Come on, let's go. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Jones on 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Grover Stewart in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack, Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hines now on the return. Ooh, the juke. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Jones throwing on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Cooper here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Come on, let's go. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you...
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Osa Odighizuwa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On play action, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He'll get this to Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's on the guard, Connor Williams. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 20. Mariota now. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Going for it all. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film. Did you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 72 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, Jones throw on target to Godwin here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.